Joe Rogan is facing backlash over being tested twice. So, this is an article from Fox News. Joe Rogan brags about getting tested twice for coronavirus in 3 days. Fans furious. More tests wasted. I don't get why everyone's so mad, but per this article, Joe Rogan left his podcast listeners in a fury after the comedian boasted about getting tested not once but twice, despite the country's testing shortages. The comedian, 52, was candidly chatting with fellow funny man Chris D'Elia on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast this week when he revealed he had no problem getting tests from his young, handsome doctor. I've been tested twice already. I got tested yesterday and I got tested 2 days before that, Rogan bragged. Now, I could have sworn Rogan also said that not only he's getting tested, but everyone who's going to be a guest on his show, they get tested too. I'm just going to test myself every 3 or 4 days. F it, the comic added. The podcast was filmed and uploaded to Rogan's YouTube channel, where the two men were sitting just feet away from each other, from another, in what appears to be the comedian's studio. Not what appears it is. So I'm testing everybody. So the way we're doing this here is when people come in to do the podcast, test them first, keep the F away from them, and then give them a hug. Rogan continued, prompting laughter from his guests. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not only is he getting tested, he's testing everyone. D'Elia then confirmed the two embraced before their 2-hour sit-down interview. F it, D'Elia agreed. You're the first person I've hugged in a month. Rogan's conversation was deemed insensitive and disgusting by fans who took to social media accounts to rip him for gloating about his access to tests, as high-profile celebrities, politicians, and medical workers on the front lines have insisted there needs to be more in order to save lives. More tests wanted, one fan criticized the host on Instagram. How about you guys stop wasting much-needed test kits and observe the quarantine like the rest of the country? Another slammed the stars. Why are you still doing your podcast when there's strict rules to stay at home and social distance? Don't you have any respect for tireless health workers and blah blah blah? No, he doesn't. He has a sauna and money. If you don't know about the sauna thing, it's such like an inside joke on like the Joe Rogan subreddit. Him in that stupid sauna. Also wasting multiple virus tests while frontline workers and the sick can't even get. Well, whatever. Fans' anger also poured around to Twitter when his followers continued to bash him, sounding like an idiot. This is bull, one person tweeted. There are sick people who need tests but can't get them. This is everything wrong with our country. Yeah, so like this person, don't get me wrong, I love Joe Rogan, but is anyone else really turned off by Rogan strings to get all rich comic buddies, the strings he had to pull? They were left baffled. Ugh. First and foremost, what does getting this test? There's like no vaccine or anything special they do to you if you got it. So I don't get the obsession with getting the test. And who cares? He's rich. Duh. He should also explain, yeah, not only am I getting the test, I'm also paying hundreds of thousands of dollars. Even if he's not paying that, I would just lie and say that if I was him. So, but, yeah, so the article continues. The comic appeared to ignore the backlash altogether as he boasted on April 16th that he had another great guest, were Rona-free. Yeah, and by the way, I will argue Joe Rogan doing his podcast is essential. If we gotta all sit in the house all day, every day, we need something to watch and listen to. So, but yeah, I personally don't care. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you're mad at Rogan or not, or if you care or not.